And this big picture.
Well, now I wish I was using the other computer. The screen is awful small. Ahoy, everyone. Okay, Lillers is here. Welcome aboard. Kyle's here. Troy, welcome aboard. Rob, all right. Welcome aboard. And Linda. And Georgianne, you're here. On time. So, Georgianne, you're coming down on the 19th. I don't know what end of the state I'll be by then, but it's possible. Could very well be that direction. Don't know.
Okay.
And Diane, ahoy. The other Diane.
Just looking. Alrighty. Let's see what you got.
No, I don't know whether Troy's saying hi to you or the other Diane. I will, Georgianne. Hopefully, I should know more around the 4th or 5th of December. Got some making up our minds what's going on. Both. So he said hi to both Dianes. That would be you and Diane Phoenix. There's Sonia with a J. Yeah, I'm using my Chromebook tonight. And I've plugged in the camera. It's not coming on.
Probably doesn't help that I got everything calls.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Let's see what happens when I do the extra.
Right.
Advanced plan. What? I'm on the advanced plan. StreamYard's being stupid. Oh well. Tomorrow we'll use the newer computer. Nancy Drew, how are you? Where's Mark? We need Mark. We do have Rob, though. Ouch. What in the world? So I don't see Kobe here. Or is he hiding? I wonder. Hang on a second. I don't know what's going on, but below my screen, which is in the middle and tiny, it shows my picture. Then underneath it, it says, live in the dream. I don't know why. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna remove it. It's all screwed up. So the countdown begins. Thanksgiving's 2 days away. I'm looking forward to it. Every day should be Thanksgiving. My dad always said every day should be Christmas. So there you have it. But yeah, it's a looking forward to. There's Ray. Welcome aboard, man. Good to see you. I hear you got in trouble. No, you didn't get in trouble. But Tina's like, I wish he'd have sent them pictures sooner.
Okay.
So here's a recipe for your Thanksgiving, for your stuffing, for your turkey. You're going to have your bread and your sage, celery. That's all the typical stuff. Plus half a cup of unpopped popcorn, and mix it all up really good and stuff the turkey. Put it on 300 degrees for 5 hours, and you'll know it's done when it's done, or the popcorn blows the turkey's ass off. Hey, I just ran across that. It was on not Facebook. Maybe it was. It's got to be true. So Kyle, in the back of the van, there might be a box that says Verizon on it. It's a gray box about yay by yay. When you're out that way, take a look and see if you can find it. And then I'll have my sister pick it up. I'm not using it. It needs to be returned to Verizon. So I have to add my sister to the account for Verizon so she can be authorized to return it. Because that's ridiculous. I'm paying for the doggone thing and I'm not using it. I know why. I remember now why I got it. I was concerned that the one that I do have was about to cook out on me. Because when I was in Tucson, it got super hot. And I thought that the thing was burning out. I sure didn't need it to burn out because I had just started the job. Got to be online. Good signal for the job. There is Mark. Ahoy, ahoy. We're going to be cooking a bottle of scotch. A lot of people get their cookbooks out for this time of year. My aunt had one. It's called Betty Cooker's Crock Book. We were just talking about that a little while ago. We have a lot of fun. My family, they always had a sense of humor. My dad was a prankster. So I'm thinking back, we used to go to the cottage, not the cottage bar, my aunt's cottage. It's at Holton Lake. And she had all kinds of things on the wall, funny cartoon type things. One that I remember that was in the kitchen. And I'd seen this in other people's kitchens as well. Three grannies, if you will, from way back. They're cooking on an old wood burning stove, and the table's covered with mixing bowls and all kinds of stuff. And the caption is one old lady saying, I say we leave out the GD eggs next time and put in more brandy. Diane's not going to cook for the first time in 47 years. What are you going to do? Starve to death, Diane? Are you going out? What are you doing? Good one, Rob. Now, what in the world's going on with that picture? No, it still says living the dream. Staying home alone. Diane, you're not getting like Carl, are you? But you could take Rob's recipe that he just gave Linda. Alone ain't so bad. Yeah. See, peace and quiet can be quite or safe. Good one, Rob.
Is this your robe or is this Dale's?
That must be Dale's. My robe's out in the bus.
Okay.
I keep thinking I should bring it in, but I go, oh well.
Shit, I'm going to be in this.
Say hi. Diane says hi. I moved my stuff over there. Get it out of your way. Now it's in your way.
I'm trying to put it back
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
because I moved your shit.
That's all right. Every now and then, I'm taking over your room here.
I don't think so because
Hey, maybe
I got
this
more
is
shit in here than you do. All right.
not that much more.
Oh,
Okay, so I expanded the picture. Now the chat. I can't see the chat. All right, try this.
Oops, that's on.
Okay, now it was perfect for a minute. Now it went back to. Let's try this. Oh, how about Ray says lots his family's gone. Aw, we're too far away. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether you're alone or with somebody. We've got a lot to be thankful for. We got 2 feet on the ground yet that are under it. Kiss my Yule. Kiss my Yule log. I like that one, Mark. Kiss my Yule log. So I'm having more slushy. My friend Dale got a slushy machine going. It's great. So last week when he got it up and running. See, we had Coca-Cola slushies. Then we had Sunny D slushies. I think he made iced tea slushies, but I wasn't in on that one. but maybe he didn't. Pina colada, no alcohol, but next time probably will have alcohol in it. Tonight is root beer. It's really good. And Tina suggested that we do Verner's slushies. I've never had a Verner slushy. As a matter of fact, I have never had a slushy until last week when he fired. I never had a slushy ever. I would clean slushy machines. I would put the mix in them. I'd repair them, new gaskets, whatever. But I never drank a slushy until last week. Now I think I'm kind of hooked on them. Duncan, yep. I'm not surprised. So, in fact, your name came up yesterday. My friend and I were talking about different kinds of coffee. I said, well, I know a lady that there's only one kind of coffee. Got to be Dunkin' Donut. We were talking about Maxwell House, and we're talking about different kinds of coffee makers like Keurig and that's different oddball stuff. But yeah, your name came up in Dunkin' Donuts coffee. You know, I've been having that. I haven't had any this past week, but I've tried that cuppa, which is a mushroom coffee. It's a little on the pricey side, but I kind of like it. But I don't know if I want to have it as a regular everyday coffee. I like to change it up a little bit. Or just, trade one habit in for a different. Yeah, Verner's is awesome. And having Verner's as a slush, that might be really cool. You know, when I was a kid, the neighbor lady, Mrs. King, that was her name, and she would have me do different things. From the time I was like 7 or 8 years old, I mowed her lawn, washed her car. Ivan, welcome aboard. It's called Wife. That's a good one. Airport security, yeah. But anyways, we would have Verner's floats. And that was so amazing in the hot summer, get done mowing the lawn, and she'd have Verner's float. You know, big dollop of vanilla ice cream and a bubbling glass of Verner's. It was amazing. Barbecue spare ribs in the oven, yams, mashed potatoes. Woo! No popcorn, no. Yeah, I grew up liking Verner's. I still do. And I think we'll make sure we have Verner's slushies soon. You know, sometimes it kind of gives you a head rush, the slushy. Gingerbread flavored Pepsi. I'm sure about that. Every now and then, Verner's will come out with a special. They had one, a couple months ago. It was Verner's and what's that one? Oh, I'll think of it. Kind of got a snappy taste to it. Fago makes the most famous one. I should never open my mouth if I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Yeah, I can't imagine gingerbread Pepsi either. Gingerbread Doritos? What the hell? That sounds gross. Gingerbread Doritos. There. That's better. Pardon me. I know you won't, but pardon me anyways. Yeah. I even made the picture worse now. What's going on? Better leave it alone. So, yes, this week is, I got to work tomorrow. Today I worked the afternoon shift, if you will. I got off work at 4 p.m. Eastern. And tomorrow I go back to work at 4 a.m. Eastern. Kind of sucks, but that's the shift I want. And now they're talking about changing the shifts again. Well, I have Thursday off. Everybody's got Thursday off. So we're going to be having Thanksgiving meal here. And then my friends, they're going to go to their son's on Friday for Thanksgiving at their son's. So I'll be here with the little chihuahuas. They're fun. But I'll be babysitting them, so to speak. And I'll be working on Friday as well. But I work only till 4 a.m. till noon. So, it seems like less hours when I work till noon, but it's still 8 hours. 4 to 12 is 8 hours. So it's crazy. A flavor. He who has blocked us of Doritos sub-labels delivers something completely different. There you go. Wonder where Jimmy is. I did come up with a thumbnail rather late today. That's why the title is I Nearly Forgot. They're not known for discriminating palates? I don't know. I never heard that. Yeah, you love your job. I remember having 4-day weekends. Had to use 1 day of vacation, but it's all right. Aged 4 years in wood. Later, it changed to aged for years in wood. Now it doesn't say anything about it. That's true. They're going to let you work Friday double shift to make up for being gone on Thursday. So they came out with a paper today saying choose your shift. First choice, second choice. That was kind of difficult because I want the first choice. And if you want to add 4 hours to me during the week, I'll do that. Because right now I'm technically only working 36 hours every week. I can do 4 more hours. Come on. I don't need to, but why not? But they'll probably say, oh, they got to cut corners on overtime. Well, I don't get overtime much. No PTO. These are on the company calendar. Paid Thursday and Friday. Well, that's cool. Ivan's back. We were all dreaming about Werner's slushies while you were gone, Ivan. That's not what I'm having right now. It's a root beer slushy. I gotta say, it's pretty good. See, that Fago pop is coming back to me. I can't think what it is yet. Cream soda. So Werner's, a couple months ago, they had Werner's ginger ale with cream soda. Not necessarily Fago cream soda, but a cream soda. I didn't buy it, but it almost sounds like it'd be all right. You don't know how you had the time to fit in work. I hear you. I didn't always fit in either. So, yeah, work tomorrow. Thursday is off. We're going to be here having a dinner. I'll probably work on the bus a little bit, although it's probably going to be kind of cold, but that's all right. Put a couple hours in out there. And then Friday morning, early work, out at noon on Friday. My friends will be gone, so I'll be probably working on the bus again, but, you know, I'll be more just sitting around, probably watching TV and playing with the dogs. Oh, tomorrow we're definitely going to Columbia. Last minute shopping, so to speak. I spoke with my sister today. I guess her and Kyle are getting rain up there right now. Whoa, excuse me. Rent a Romeo? Rent a Romeo. I like that. It has a good, catchy. Uh, yeah. You could give weekend specials. You know, the crazy thing is, I've been dreaming about going to Hawaii. I think it's because I saw a commercial, probably for the shoe company, Ulikai or Olikai. But yeah, I'd like, I'm going to put it on my bucket list. I would love to go to Hawaii someday. I might get it done in 20 years. Never know. Rent a Romeo. The date ends with both parties face down awaiting a mortician. Good one, Rob. Oh, man. You know, it's all right. I'm just, again, I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be here and laughing. There's so many good things to laugh about. And it's a lot better than crying. So, and as far as this coming Saturday for Guest Channel, I will be on Saturday night. I don't see any traveling on the schedule for Saturday, this coming Saturday. Now, the following Saturday, which would be what? Oh, 7th or 8th. That, you know, who knows? I could be traveling then or doing something event wise. Giant sky winkies. That's exactly right. You're the mature one in the chat. You think? Mortician, isn't she the one from the Addams Family? Not into pegging. That was Morticia. I always enjoyed the Addams Family. I like the Munsters too. I thought those are two pretty good shows. Okay, Peg. Wasn't Peggy. No, wait. The Munsters had Peggy, didn't they? The straight, not spooky looking blonde girl. Wasn't her name Peggy? Or am I just thinking out of my hat? Chances are good I'm thinking out of my hat. Oh, Mark, you weren't here. Who played? Don't answer this, Rob. Mark, who played the toy maker in the movie musical Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Don't look it up. I want to see if you know it. Marilyn Munster. Okay. That could be right. She was a Marilyn Monroe kind of looking gal. Let's see if Mark knows who played the toy maker. One of my favorite people, period. And I'm not British, but he's still one of my favorite people. Diane played the toy maker? No. Now you're acting like Timmy. You're leading Mark astray. He's itching to get on his Google and look it up. Did you know Dick Van Dyke and we have something in common? You got it right, Mark. Yeah, Dick Van Dyke and I have something in common. We're both very, very bad. Not bad. Mad. We're mad at what's her face, Taylor Swift, because she doesn't call us when it's our birthday. Well, the reason we say that is that we all share the same birthday. Almost. Yeah, I was close, Sonia. I almost called that. I said, don't be like. Okay, Peggy was the nickname for Yvonne DeCarlo Lily Munster. Okay. I did not know that. It's Munster trivia and Addams Family trivia. And I got to say, those are both pretty good shows. You know, there wasn't any, no politics, just goofy fun, you know. A little morbid, I suppose, but inappropriate for people to watch. Yeah, isn't that a shame? I like how he was always patting that little bald-headed guy on the head. Pop, 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 pop. You know, we were talking about this a few days ago. We had Johnny Carson. I think he came on at 11:30. Was on for an hour till 12:30. And then if you were lucky, Benny Hill would come on. And if you were more lucky, he might have some topless girls on the show. Yes. It was worth waiting up for. Cyberbullying. Yeah, and they'd all be dressed in little French maid type of outfits, but then they would go topless. They all had the same haircut, all brunette, and the little hats like a maid. Some of Benny Hill's limericks, oh my God. I know you know them, Mark. You probably have them written down. You probably have a book full of them. Benny Hill's limericks. They were amazing. So where is Mr. Jim? Where's William? Where's missing a few people? I did look it up. A granny state to protect your sensibilities. Yeah. Uh, Travel Around Suzy will be going on live after me with trivia. And I'll probably watch for a little bit. Tall Cedars Lodge meeting. Okay. I figured he was going to lodge somewhere. So Sonia is unsupervised, just so everybody knows. 3 nights in a row. Oh my God. And then it's Thanksgiving. I think it's going to be a different week. Hopefully we'll see everybody again tomorrow night for word games and scratch offs. Saturday is going to be a total crapshoot because a lot of people are going out of town for the whole weekend. So, never know. Closets of wonder, yes. It cracks me up. Sonia's got a little icon there with a halo. Are you sure that halo is not tilted by horns? Oh, goodness. Still full from supper. We had, I don't know exactly what you would call it. You could call it tater tot casserole. Meat, and peas, and some other vegetables in there, and tater tots as a topping, and then baked. Yeah, I don't know, Mark. Somewhere or another, they pulled one over on all of us. It's not just your country, it's over here too. You're very well behaved. Uh huh. Why do I not believe that? Eh, it's all good. I don't know if it's not good. What are we going to do about it? I suppose, what do they call it? Apathy? Well, if apathy's bad, then I'm dying. I just don't really want to worry about what's going on, but I should probably. So, I might be apathetic. What is it they say? Death and taxes are the only two for sure things. while I'm thinking of it. One of my alarm clocks is set, but this one's not. Okay, this clock's on Eastern. This one over here is also on Eastern. And I know that one's set. And the phone, yeah, it's all good now. You know, when they kind of cut my sleep hours a little short, I have to make sure I got alarms set just in case. Yeah, Texas human stupidity. That is the 3 guarantees. Somehow or another, you're not sure about that. Well, you know, that's an interesting topic as well. The more and more they come up with, for instance, like this pacemaker. If it wasn't for the pacemaker, I probably would not be here right now. The more advances they make along those lines to improve our health, of course, at what price? On the other hand, if I've got my wits about me, so to speak, if they haven't brainwashed me, you got to go out and buy Vernors. See what I mean? But if I have some form of sensibilities, who says I have that now? But anyways, I wouldn't mind living longer. But part of that is because I'm curious. Are we going to make it to Mars? Are we going to do this, or are we going to blow ourselves up in another year or two? What's going to happen? I'm interested. And I say, yeah, curiosity killed the cat. I find myself of late that I'm watching more movies than ever, that I'm actually watching cat videos. There's some crazy cats out there. And they're not all AI generated. Not all of them. There's a few that are. You don't really need AI to see cats do something funny. Demonstrate how you set a VCR clock and use a rotary phone. I could do both. I'd have a little difficulty with the VCR, but I could make my way through it. Your cat has adventures every day. Well, yeah, you're right, Linda. I kind of forgot about that, but that's true. And you're right. 20 years from now, I'll be in my 90s. And if that's how long it takes to get to Hawaii, okay, that's how long it takes. As long as I still got my wits about me. Wow. Wow, that's interesting, Nancy. A lead pacemaker. Now, okay, I'm sorry that he passed away, but what do you buried him with a heavy heart? Oh my God, you got me. That sounds like a Holly joke, but you delivered it very well. I was wondering that a lead pacemaker. I'm like, what? I thought maybe you misspelled it. There you go. Why not, Diane? Difficult conversation. You're right, Rob. It is. Who am I kidding? My boss, one of my bosses today, he asked me if I was all right. I said, yeah. And so instead of just, a simple icon like that, he somehow managed to find a Captain Jack Sparrow salute, a gift, I guess they call that. Okay, that was fun. Science fiction is the only stuff we haven't managed to do yet. That's true. That's very true. I grew up with science fiction too, and Asimov, Heinlein, Simak, uh, several that come to mind. Yeah, I was always reading Jules Verne and H.G. Wells. Yeah, the classics and the more contemporary ones. And there's a lot of things that in those fiction books are true. And even in, for instance, Star Trek, uh, there's things that are now commonplace that were first seen on shows like Star Trek or Star Wars. Kind of interesting. It makes me worry as to what we're seeing now on TV. Is that our future? Trained Godzillas, yes. Well, there's the other thing, the funds. The funds. It's always the funds. Follow the money. And then I go, well, where is that money coming from? Well, I guess it's coming from us. But even so, I'm like, is there that many of us that can support all of that? I don't see how. Yeah, true. You're absolutely right. There's a lot of history in Star Trek. First interracial kiss. That would be Kirk and Uhuru. We got some catching up to do. Well, Nancy, we were talking about this, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Electric cars. They have noisemakers for electric cars because, you don't hear them coming necessarily. But if they have some kind of noise, then you're going to know. One of the noisemakers is that silly sound that the Jetsons flying car makes. That. Yeah. Yeah, the Jetsons did seem happy. I always liked Astro. Ruh-roh. He was a futuristic version of Scooby-Doo. I got one, Sonia. I bought a train horn. I haven't hooked it up or tried it out yet, but according to the instructions, it's loud. 150 decibels, I think. It's not hard. Stop walking in the damn road. Don't get them started on electric cars. But at the turn of the last century, the early 1900s, there were already electric cars. There you go. I like that, Ivan. We used actual real playing cards. If you were cool, you were using a joker, flapping on your spokes. Yeah, I believe you are right, Rob. I think the electric car was first. I will say this, both the combustion and the electric, when you think about the technology, the knowledge that went into building them, uh, pretty incredible. I mean, the minds. I don't have that kind of mind. Probably a good thing. But yeah, to be able to build an engine. The MG is going, and Sportage will be here soon. Okay, trivia time. I know the answer. I bet Rob knows the answer. I'm sure Mark knows the answer. What does the term MG stand for? Let's see who's first. I'm going to guess that George Ann will get it first because she's a car person. Yeah, what does MG stand for? There you go. Thank you, Mark. That is correct. And Rob got it too. It's a good thing those guys knew about it. I'd be worried if they didn't. Milligrams, there you go. I used to think it meant something else. I used to think it was short for midget, you know. But then by the time I was 13, I think somebody corrected me. It's Morris Garages. I think so, Linda. Earl and Terry, they have a hybrid car. It's part electric, part gas. I rode in theirs, and it was a nice car. Kind of freaked me out when the gasoline motor was running. We come to a stoplight or whatever, and it turned off. But it's one of those that starts out automatically as soon as you hit the gas. Kind of like a golf cart. MG Midget's a love car. When I was growing up, my one of my best friends, he had an Austin Healey. I think it was a 65. Pretty nice. But, on the same order as an MG. Dirk, he has two of them, two MGs. One is hanging in his garage right now, almost completed, almost completely restored. Too tall to drive comfortably. I hear you, Rob. Sodium glutamate. That's also MG. Yeah, we took I had a Volkswagen Bug. And my friend had the Austin Healey, and four of us traveled from Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan, to Nova Scotia. That was great. That was a great trip. Interviewing an owner of a Jag E. All right. Wow. Those are not your everyday, see it everyday car. But I remember what would that be about 1966, Rob? I'm guessing 66, 65, somewhere in there. The doctor that I worked for, he had a Jaguar XKE, but it was much, much newer. And as a matter of fact, it was partially Ford. Okay, I'll have to look that up, Rob. I'm going to write that down. E-Type Jag. Sex on Wheels, yeah, definitely. V12, oh, yeah. You know what? I had a model of one of those. I don't know if it was AMT or Revell. It might have been Monogram. I had all kinds of car models when I was pre-teens, you know. Once I got into being teens, well, then I was working on real cars, not just models. Wow, that's cool, Mark. Like you say, sex on wheels. You know, and they were the forerunner of many of the styles today, you know. Oh my gosh. Where did, all right. Hey, Linda, would you mind putting up a link to Suzy's Travel Around Suzy? Because we might as well all click on it and go over there and give her some love. This hour went zoom. By the way, the thumbnail tonight is also part of another hint for the Guess the Channel for Saturday. Just so you know. All right. Thank you, Linda. Well, everybody knows it's Travel Around Suzy if you don't get the link on there in time. But we'll see you there. We'll do a Captain Jack raid. It's not on for an hour. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, we'll still do a Captain Jack raid. I'll maybe be awake. This Chromebook has switched back. It says it's 5:59 right now. Well, that would be Eastern. No, wait. No, it's on Central Time. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's on Central Time. But earlier when I was on YouTube, it was on Eastern Time. No wonder I'm confused. Yes, you can post a disgusting, rude joke. Go for it. We have time for it even. Okay, there. Linda put up a link. We're all waiting. Mark is typing as fast as he can. Disgusting rude joke. Too late, it's Wednesday. That's right, he's across the water. All right, well, you post it with us on Wednesday then. We'll be here. Thank you, Linda. So we'll see you tomorrow night for word games and sentences and scratch offs. All right? In the meantime, fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Thank you for coming aboard. Good night, everyone.